Hey there, folks. Sparrows here, bringing you the playoff match in the PVL between the New England Eeveelutions, our wonderful team that has made it up against the Hamilton Heracrosses. And the Hamilton Heracrosses, if you are keeping up, we lost against them kind of due to a Venusaur crit. We lost against them in the season. I personally think they have a great draft. They've recently picked up Mimikyu, which is a little bizarre considering they already have two other fairy types. And unfortunately, adding that Mimikyu really threw off my team building. Before we get into this match, though, I do want to say that it's been a few weeks since I've recorded this match. Been a few weeks since I've had this battle and recorded this match. And unfortunately, when I recorded it, I had been moving around my equipment, and the microphone ended up in the new position I had it in, ended up getting disconnected halfway through the battle. So I lost all of the commentary during the live commentary. But it was going to be a really cool, really cool match because I was getting my drag makeup done because it was Pride Month, and I promised Whitney that we would go to a screening of Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, which is an amazing movie. It's so good. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. So yeah, and because we were running tight on time, I was getting my makeup done while the battle was going on, and I thought that would have been a really cool and interesting battle for you guys to watch, but unfortunately I lost all my audio. But here is a picture of me in drag, so you at least get to see the final product. And let's transition now into the actual team building recap real quick. So the team that I'm going to bring, or that I brought, I believe looked a little bit like this. And the team that I was expecting him to bring looked a bit like this. Mimikyu, expecting both the Mimikyu and the Rabombi to sort of deal with Rabombi for webs, and the Mimikyu to deal with my Altaria and my Conkeldurr, because I have a pretty decent fairy weakness on this team. The game plan for the match is to get Tail Glows up on Volbeat, Baton Pass into Greninja, and then hopefully be able to sweep with Ice Beam, and then also kind of crazy Water Shuriken. Water Shuriken, if we get lucky, can OHKO pretty much everything on his team. I don't know if it counts as an OHKO because it's a multi-hit move, but Water Shuriken, even though if we can get to +6 Water Shuriken is actually really dangerous. Yeah, and this is a team that's sort of similar to the one that he brought. I imagine he's going to be relying a lot on Flygon, and I want to get that Flygon out. And yeah, let's get into the match now. Okay, so luckily DJ was able to save the battle video, so we're gonna watch it. And it's gonna be a quick post-commentary battle that we're gonna do. There's me. I'm looking beautiful. Yeah, so I will probably cut to just slides of me getting my makeup done during the battle, just so that you can at least see it. Once again, I'm so sorry about the audio. We are on the other side because I was worried about the audio crashing, and I forgot to save the battle afterwards. So we open up with Doug Trio. We're going for an EQ. Not expecting the Jolteon the Baton Pass out. We're going to go into Liberty to avoid the Earthquake here. Flygon goes D-Dance. I was expecting the Assault Vest set that we saw in the first time we took on the Hamilton Heracrosses, which was a mistake because this thing can actually really do a lot of damage to our team with one Dragon Dance, especially with the drop it just got, the defense drop it just got. We got up our Reflect, and hopefully with that Reflect up, we can start setting up with our Volbeat, and then we can go into Greninja, and Greninja can take care of this Flygon very easily. So we're going, actually go straight into Greninja. That's interesting. I wonder what we might have been bluffing. They go into Escavalier. We're going to go for an Ice Beam. I think that was a brazen play by us. We probably should have gone straight into our Volbeat here, Red Eyes, or we should have gone into our Serena. We get knockoff, but yeah, all we have is Citrus Berry, which is fine. And my goal here is just to start setting up Tail Glows. We get our first off, and we just need 2. So we need 1 more. This Mega Horn, guys, did way too much damage. I was expecting... Like, I really... 1, was not expecting Escavalier, and then 2, did not give Escavalier the credit that it deserves, because it does a lot of damage. We're going to infest it to get him locked in. Just to try to get off some residual damage and bring it into KO range so that when we bring in Greninja, we can take it out. That's the game plan. So we're going to just roost up with Red Eye and take some Mega Horns. Eventually, I believe they miss one, which is what we're hoping for. Mega Horn has a subpar accuracy, but our Reflect wears off, and I honestly forgot I had the Reflect up at this point. So now Mega Horns are about to do a lot of damage. They're going for knockoff, trying to get our Chandelure on the Baton Pass switch. A +3 Chandelure really does wreck their team. But I'm very much intent on going for the Greninja. Because Greninja with Water Shuriken, I really want to show it off. Takes their whole team out. And now here we have a very hard choice, and we're going to go for the Baton Pass. We're going to go into Greninja, expecting them to go for a knockoff. And they do go for a knockoff. We eat it fairly well. And now we're just going to go for our Water Shurikens. And 1, 2, 3... just below, but luckily we avoid the Mega Horn, and Torrance can start picking up some kills. So Torrance is able to take out the Escavalier. We're at +6, I believe. So we're in a good position. And Jolteon should go down here. We get 1 hit, we get 2 hits. And it's not doing as much damage as I would have liked. And it turns out this is a max hit point Jolteon. And it's like, it tanks it. So I made a horrible mistake. We do go into Ex-Wife. Ex-Wife is Scarfed. I should have gone into Ex-Wife in the first place. I should have played that Escavalier and tried to get into Ex-Wife, because a +6 Shadow Ball, even a +3 Shadow Ball with Scarf, pretty much murders their team, especially since they don't have Mimikyu like I was expecting. Chandelure soaks up the hit fairly well. And we're going to go for another Shadow Ball. Boom! So we're able to take out the very defensive Jolteon, the surprisingly defensive Jolteon. It's probably one of the biggest mind blow I think I had this season was that Jolteon. Knowing that I can't take out the Flygon, I swap out. I should have just gone for a Shadow Ball to do as much damage as I could, knowing that they'd probably try to set up on us again. I believe I went for Infestation there, not positive, which is why Prankster didn't activate. We go back into Ex-Wife. Hoping that maybe, just maybe, they are Adamant Nature, and we can outspeed them with Scarf and take them out with Hidden Power Ice. But that was a mistake, and we lost our key to winning this battle. What I should have done is I should have just gone into Olena here. To be fair, I was distracted getting my makeup done. which I thought would be a really interesting episode, and then my audio cuts out. Look at that damage. We knock off this mental herb on this Flygon. Totally prepped for my Volbeat, which is really cool. And then we're going to go for a Zen Headbutt, connect, and take out this Flygon. And there goes that giant threat. And hopefully we still have a chance with our Doug Trio, but it's not looking good for us. Especially with Amethyst taking our Queenly Majesty, which means we can't use Sucker Punch. Now, I'm not sure what Multiplicity was. I think Multiplicity's Life Orb. Might be Focus Sash. We're going to take this hit. First of all, surprised. Yeah, we're Focus Sash. Surprised that this thing is Scarfed. Was not ready for that. EQ is not going to do enough. Obviously, if we could use Sucker Punch, it would have been ideal. But we're just going to go down to the Scarf, Psyshock. And that's it for our PVL. Yeah, little disappointing, because I think if I made the switch into Chandelure instead of Greninja, I would have done a lot better. And obviously, I made the switch into Chandelure against the Flygon, hoping that their nature was negative, or their nature wasn't plus speed, but I really should have just played safe and gone into Serena and taken out the Flygon, so I could sweep with Chandelure, because Chandelure really could take on this team. And ultimately, DJ had better prep than me and deserved the win. I prepped for the wrong team. I was expecting the Mimikyu. I was expecting Melodic. Was not expecting a Escavalier. Was not expecting Jolteon to be defensive or bulky. And yeah, then I distracted myself because I was running short on time. But hopefully, if we are part of the PVL again, I can redeem myself. And next week we start our PGBL. Is that the official? PGBL Season 3. So thank you guys so much for supporting the New England Eeveelutions. Yeah, let me know what the highlight of the season was for you. I'd love to hear it. And until next time, guys, take care.